Hello, you're listening to Over the Oxer podcast with Tracy Cole for all things to do with the mind for equestrians. So hello, just a bit of a tweenie today, so between podcasts, just to tell you about two events that you might want to get involved with. Two horsey events, both online, coming up in November. The first one is with Equestrian R Infinity. Now, Equestrian R Infinity are a horse racing yard, and they put welfare first. So they're kind of ripping up the rule book about horse racing. They are putting welfare of their horses, who they absolutely adore and love. They're putting welfare front and centre, and how they do that is going to be discussed on a webinar on the 10th of November. I will put the link in the description box. So maybe, you are an equestrian, you haven't really thought about horse racing, or maybe you own an ex-racehorse. Wherever you're coming from, then you'll be interested to join this session. It's for anyone who wants to be getting involved a little bit with horse welfare with regard to the racing industry. So lots of topics to discuss. Just one of them is the retraining aspect that Equestrian R Infinity do. They take the retired horses from the racing yard and they retrain them, just at a slightly different site, but on the same site, if you like. And they transition them then to be riding equestrian horses. So they do the transition of the feed, the transition of the exercise, the transition of the schedule of the day. So there's lots of aspects that's going to be chatted about. If you wanted to get more involved, of course, they do have, again, quite a unique syndicate system and also a racing club. So if you want to listen to their trainer, Craig Benton, you'd like to listen to their jockey, anything that you want to ask, you can put into the chat. So it will be a really, really interesting and insightful webinar. So that's happening on the 10th. That's completely free and online. The second event that I want to tell you about is, again, online, completely online. It's called People and Horses, A Better Way Forward. It's an online conference. It's a one-day conference, and it's run by Rider Mentality. So for this, it's really about people who work in the equestrian industry, and it's about looking after those people working. It's about equestrian staff and the welfare of the staff, really. So we're talking about things like practical tools to build staff confidence and well-being, leadership roles within the equestrian industry, and how to create a very supportive equestrian workplace. There'll also be some strategies for sustainability, making equestrian careers more rewarding, more long-lasting. So very much fresh perspectives. Hopefully then that we can start as an industry to look after the people in the industry, to start talking about staff empowerment, and also link this again to horse welfare, because happy staff mean happy horses, and everyone knows a yard where things just click and people are absolutely springing out of bed in the morning because they feel like they have the best job in the world. So this also gives you, if you are a British Horse Society, a BHS coach, a professional coach, it gives you 6 CPD points. So that's your points for the year, I think, taken care of. Tickets can again be bought from the link that I'm going to put into the description box. Various price ranges depending on whether or not you are attending the replay only, or you want to be live at the conference, or you're a student or a volunteer, or maybe you'd like to buy a group ticket. So I put all those details in. Two lovely events that I don't think you want to miss if you can possibly help it. I think both will be really, really enriching and a great way for equestrians to start talking about their own welfare and the welfare of the horses. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And I will see you again on the normal podcast next Tuesday. Take care. See you soon.